So Sharon gave me the challenge of summarising what everybody said. So I tried to pick out a few things from people's talks, and I think there's some really nice synergies in there. And I guess from Roger's talk, tourism as a means to an end, this is something that stuck with me. And then Ron and Michaela, the patience and the deep thinking that they're putting in before they're acting, I think there's real wisdom in that and working alongside the university. Jonathan, being really careful about the fact that we've got to go and sell when we're ready to deliver. So not overhyping, and that's a danger for our district, that we overhype it, and then when people come here, we can't actually deliver. So we've got to get that balance right. The bold plans from Wanaka around the film studio and that whole idea of being a one-stop shop. I think Mike has got a new career if this doesn't work out in calling the Melbourne Cup next year, I reckon. Kudos to QRC to putting together training for an employer that doesn't exist in the district now, and I think that's really exciting. And the fact that there are employers actually saying that they want to take on these students and are thinking about basing themselves here is a leap of faith that I think we should really give credit for. And Carly talking about the idea that it's easy to look at the shiny new things, but actually there's industries here that have been here a long time, and actually helping them mature is a really important part of diversification. Mike's bloody doing it is awesome, but you're not just bloody doing it. You're that whole idea of bringing tech into Mahi, so it's not just relying on individuals and them working hard at Lake Hayes, but you're bringing the tech in and making that something that is adding value and productivity. Mandy is a force to be reckoned with, and the whole idea of showcasing that technology in the district I think is really exciting, because sometimes we think about innovation being about inventing new stuff, but actually showcasing innovation and people using it in new ways is equally as part of innovation. And she sort of trumped Roger on his 40 years overnight success because you were looking forward 50 years, so I really appreciated that. I think we're very privileged to have the government having put its hand up to say we're willing to do deals in our district. There's not many times a government person gets up here and says we want to do a deal with you. So Paul and Mark have been working really hard to find those deals, and if you've got other things in mind, then we should be making the most of that. David, I think it was really good to see the maturity of the startup ecosystem. I mean, the trust's only been going for a few years now, and it takes time to sort of work out where all those efforts should go. I'm a bit worried about Pete Ramsey. I think it might be my hearing, I'm getting older. I think he said body washer rather than bottle washer. I'm going, whoa. I'm not sure whether that would be good in the job description. And then Steve, that whole idea of the infrastructure not necessarily powering diversification, but holding it back if we don't get it right. I think there's something really strong there. And just finally, I'm really humbled to hear all of these stories. I think we've got an awesome crew. And as Steve said, I think we've got all the ingredients. We just need to put them together, and I think we are putting them together. So thanks very much. Cheers.